Hey all, Sonic Stall is starting off this year by wishful thinking. Now, does that entirely make sense? I don't know. But there have been rumors of a third entry in the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl franchise, and I don't know if I've expressed this feeling on the channel before, but I love this franchise. I love it to death. It helped me learn about this company that has so many fun characters and cartoons, which is why I would love a third entry in the series. Now, there have been some rumors that there will be a third entry in the series coming out this year, and one of the reasons for that is because the first game came out in 2021, and the second game came out in 2023. And if we want to have a tradition going on where every 2 years a Nick All-Star Brawl game comes out, then we'd have the third game come out this year. And there's also bits of speculation about the fact that this franchise sold better than the Nickelodeon Car Racers franchise, and yet that was the franchise to get 3 games, and not this one. So it only makes sense for this to get 3 games as well. But the most damning piece of evidence that there's going to be a new game in the franchise this year is that, you're not going to believe this, but not even the second game, but the first game was the 6th best-selling game on the Nintendo eShop in Japan last year. That's crazy. In Japan, too? Like, wow. So, because of all that, I feel like there definitely should be a new Nick All-Star Brawl game coming out this year, which is weird, because this game feels so recent. But, come on, you know that you'd like to see it. At least I know I'd like to see it. And even before I heard about these rumors, I already made a dream roster for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 3. So, throughout this video, we will be looking at that dream roster to see, which characters are on it and why I would like to see them in the game. Without further ado, let's get into it. Here it is, my dream roster for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 3. Now, I know this roster is a little big, but if you're gonna have people play this next game in the franchise, you'll probably want to go all out with the roster, which is what I did with my dream roster. Now we're just going to look at all the characters on it and go one by one. Now, I started this roster with the SpongeBob characters by far, one of my favorite Nickelodeon shows. And I brought back all the SpongeBob characters from previous games, including Sandy, because although she listed out in the second game, and Mr. Krabs, who was a DLC character in the second game. They're all here. Plus, I added Patchy the Pirate because, come on, the president of the SpongeBob SquarePants fan club getting into the game, fanboying out when he sees all these Nickelodeon characters that he gets to team up against and fight against, that'd be crazy. No, it'd be so good. And no, I didn't go with the creepy cartoon one that they feature in more recent SpongeBob episodes. I went with the live-action classic Patchy the Pirate. Anyways, we got Aang, Korra, and Zuko, all from previous Nick All-Star Brawl games from Avatar, coming back. However, there's no Toph, there's no... What's her name? What's her name? That stupid Azula, and Iroh. None of them are here. But we do have the Cabbage Man, because of course I had to include the Cabbage Man on this roster, because if I didn't, that'd just be stupid, because this was my most viewed video last year, it's still my most viewed video this year, and it literally won Video of the Year at the 2024 Sonic Star Awards show, so I feel like if I didn't go with the Cabbage Man, well, the video I'm talking about is my reaction to Alex Bell's Cabbage Theory. So, he was like the cover star of my most viewed video, my best video last year, so of course he has to be a part of this roster. Now we have all 4 Ninja Turtles because I think they all should come back. If they don't all come back, that's gonna be stupid, because we only got 2 Ninja Turtles in the last game, and before that we only had 2 Ninja Turtles, so just bring all 4 of them together for this game, and also make Shredder playable again. I know it's cool that he's a boss, but he's way too iconic. Make him playable. And also, yes, I cut April O'Neil because she should not have been in both Nick All-Star Brawl games, and yet none of the Ninja Turtles have made it into all of the Nick All-Star Brawl games, and yet she has made it into both of them, which is stupid. So, she's getting cut. Next, we have Ren and Stimpy from a very influential show, The Ren and Stimpy Show. But although the show's very influential, I only wanted Ren and Stimpy to be a part of this roster because, while it's a very influential show, other than them, there's no particularly memorable characters from the show, because the only other Ren and Stimpy character that was featured in a Nick All-Star Brawl game was Powdered Toast Man in the first game, and he was like the Mermaid Man of that show, and I haven't even included Mermaid Man for SpongeBob, although he is way more iconic than Powdered Toast Man, especially because of his memes. So, yeah, there should probably only be one character from Ren and Stimpy. And we have Zim from Invader Zim, because there's people who like that show. I was even thinking about having Go a part of this Dream Hostel, but I feel like Invader Zim should probably only have one rep, and Zim was definitely the best choice to come back to be the rep again. Now, I decided to bring back Cat Dog for this roster because it's a good show. I feel like cutting Cat Dog in the second game was just stupid. And yes, we brought Reptar back from the Rugrats, and we added in Chucky because we needed a Rugrats baby to be a part of this game. And now we have Nigel from Wild Thornberries because we need a Wild Thornberries rep, and he's just a meme legend, so I have him coming back. That's what we should do. Helga should come back, Gerald should come back, and we should finally have Arnold in a Nick All-Star Brawl game. People have been wanting Arnold for a long time, and I think now's the time to get Arnold in the damn game. We have Danny Phantom, Vlad Plasmius, because I want him to be playable, Oblina, Garfield. I was thinking about another Garfield like Odie, but I feel like just having Garfield's good enough. Jenny Wakeman's back. Cube Neutron, I was campaigning for him. You know, when Nick All-Star Brawl 2 came out, I didn't see him in the trailer, so I was campaigning for him to come back, because the other two DLC characters from the first game, Jenny and Rocco, they came back, but we hadn't seen Hume yet, so I was campaigning for him to come back, and he just didn't. But we had Jimmy, who I also want to come back above this roster, and yes, Rocco is here, you know, one of the most influential Nickelodeon shows, just like the Ren and Stimpy show, and we have El Tigre from whatever the show's called, I forgot. I'm pretty sure that's the only new franchise that was... Oh, no. I'm pretty sure that was the only new franchise that was introduced in... Like, it was the first new franchise to get a character in Nick All-Star Brawl 2 that is a part of this roster, because El Tigre is a really cool character and he just fits in with this type of game. And now we get into the new franchises represented, such as the Fairly Odd Parents. I've expressed my love for the show in the past, and of course I want to see Timmy Turner. He's the most requested character for this game. Just add him in already. And while you're doing that, add in Crockle, his psychotic teacher, because that would be funny. Also, you should add in Otis from whatever the hell his show is called. I'm sorry for forgetting the names of these shows. Dora would be a funny rep, and by far, my most wanted characters for this game are Blue and Steve, but specifically Steve. I mean, if it's Josh, that's good enough. But my dream world is if Steve gets in the game and his alternate costumes are Joe and Josh, and then another one's like his detective look, his detective look from Blue's Big City Adventure. That would be so dope, which is why I'm campaigning for Blue's Clues web in this next game. And I know they're Nick Jr., but hey, Dora is too, and they're here. So, you know, this is my dream roster for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 3. I don't know if this is what's gonna happen, but I really hope that this is what's gonna happen, because this would be dope.